want to talk about a little different point of view. I'm a therapist, I'm a compactorist, and I want to talk about how to be sustainable on health, and I want to talk about the scars. But not only the scars that you can see, but also the scars that you can feel. Do you know what a scar is for our body? Have you ever thought about that? For me, a scar is a hole. A hole where you lose blood, lymph, skin, muscles. But it's also an energetic leak. It's also a hole where all your feelings are blocked, and maybe you are not conscious, but is a problem for your sustainable body and your sustainable life. I don't mind if your first scar was a physical scar, or maybe you had a very strong experience, a traumatic experience in your life. But for sure, after several years, I understand that no cares if you start to block your physical body, your energetic body, or your emotional body, but for sure, the scars is an energetic leak that can make sustainable your life and your quality of life. So I want to talk how important it is to take care about our scars. I want to make an example, and we just had a nice presentation just now. Can you imagine a woman? She had a surgery, she wake up and she lose a breast. For sure, she's gonna have a before and after this surgery, for sure. It's easy to understand that for sure she's gonna have pain on the arm, on the same side, maybe on the left or right, who cares? Pain on the back. And suddenly, it's not only a physical problem. Suddenly, she wants to brush the teeth, and this movement starts to be very difficult. It takes a few months, maybe 1 year, that the physical scars is going to be okay. But the energetic scars, where the scars are placed, it's very important to understand about the energetic body, the energetic weak. But for sure, I think you understand her emotional body. And for sure, it takes maybe a lot of years. I had my personal experience before to create a method who I name liberation of scars. I had a big accident on my leg. I was 18, and the doctor said, "I'm not sure to save your leg." My present for my birthday was, I have my leg and I have a very beautiful scar. Now is my passion, is my job, and I want to just to invite you a very short journey on your body. I invite you to close your eyes and visit your scars, physical, energetical, and emotion. A scar. Say hello, say nice with them, and explain them that there are a very softly and lovely solution with a nice tools, without nails, without a stressing experience, to take care of them and to liberate and to return as a unit energetic. Our body is a fantastic, closed, energetic circuit. And it's so important to be, again, a unit of life. When you liberate all your scars, you are ready to be sustainable with your neighbor, your society, or the planet. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for shining that torch into our scars so they could heal. I think this is homework. I don't think it's possible to visit, some of the scars so quickly, but thank you for giving us homework, or I would say homework. Thank you. I invite Rachel Smets. Rachel, welcome. Please share. Yes. Can I? Absolutely. Thank you. You can do anything. Okay, great. I like to walk and move. Health and fitness, right? I want you to imagine being outdoor, maybe at a beach, maybe in a park, maybe in the nature, and you're surrounded with your friends, people you enjoy being with. And you're having fun, and you're laughing, and you're telling jokes, and you really feel connected. You feel like you belong. You feel in balance. Now you may wonder, what does that have to do with sports, health, and fitness? Well, for me, it's a very logical relation. It's very straightforward. You see, I move to new countries all the time, and I create that sense of balance. And I get that because I feel connected. And I get that because I create friendships. And all of that starts with sports and fitness. Let me explain. I travel the world and I live a freedom lifestyle. And I support people who want to live that freedom lifestyle too. So let me ask you, do you sometimes feel lonely? You see, I create videos every week on YouTube, and I show my journey, and I inspire people, and I show what I do. And a lot of people watch my videos, and they ask me, Rachel, how do you do that? How do you travel to new countries where you don't know anybody, and so soon you get connected with people, and so quickly you get invited to certain events and to people's homes, and you drive people's cars? How do you do that? How do you not feel lonely? So that's what I'm here to share with you today. I want to talk about the power of connecting and the power of friendships and the importance of creating your balance. Now, you don't need to move to another country to follow me and do this process, but I want you to think about a certain hobby that you enjoy. See, for me, it's sports and fitness, but for you, maybe it's singing or dancing or reading or going to a book club. It doesn't matter. Just think about a hobby. Because for me, when I arrive into a very new country where I don't know anything or anybody, the first thing I do is I join a gym. Because that's my hobby, that's what I like to do. And that's where I can start conversations and find like-minded people. And it's so much easier to start a conversation when you have the same interests. I would enter a gym and I would say things like, do you use this machine regularly? Or are there any group activities? Or, are you coming back tomorrow? Or it's just easier to connect to people and to start a conversation. I'm not gonna lie, it takes effort. I'm the newbie, I'm the stranger, so I have to start the conversation. I have to put in the effort. And the feeling of sometimes that you're within people and you're in a group of people and surrounded by people, but you still feel lonely. You feel like the weird duck in between others. That's exactly how I feel sometimes, when I enter a new country and I'm all alone. And I put in the effort, and some countries it goes so quickly. I was in Canada now for 3 months, and I joined a swimming club, and within 2 weeks, people invited me, and, let's go out for lunch, and I felt like I belonged, and I felt connected. When I was living in France for a whole year, excuse me, it took me, every day I went to the gym, and every day I smiled and greeted people like, bonjour, comment ça va? And I, felt happy, and they looked at me like, who are you? What do you want from me? But I persisted and persisted and persisted, and after 3 months, I got invited and somebody said, hey, let's have coffee together. Victory. But friends, it's so important. Friendships, friends are there as a source of support. Friends are there to ask questions, to clear your worries from your mind. Friends are important for your self-confidence, your self-esteem when you doubt yourself. Research has shown that friendships improve your health and well-being. In fact, I created a course. It's an online 10-part video course, and it's called How to Make Friends Easily in a New Place, where I take you through all the steps. There's a quote that I really like. Friendships multiply the good in life and divides the evil. So think about yourself. How are you creating balance in your life? What steps can you take to create balance in your life? You see, you have to keep moving to create that balance. Einstein said, life is like riding a bicycle. You have to keep moving to create and to find your balance, right? So sports and fitness, for me, is the key to thrive in another country and to find that balance and to create those connections and friendships. So remember, create friendships, create connections, and find that balance. And I'm going to end with just one saying that I love. Create new friendships and keep the old. One is silver, the other is gold.
Golden words, beautiful, thank you. Because we really do believe, and that's the whole reason of this, of what we're doing here, is our purpose of being here is to connect. You know, whether we do it here, whether we do it during lunch, whether we do it anywhere in the washroom. But you find places to connect because that's what gives our day and our lives purpose and meaning. So thank you for really reiterating that so very vividly. Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate it. I invite José and his substantial half, Anabela, an entrepreneur in her own right. And you have a family fitness project that you run. Please tell us about it.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Yes, the first thing that I will say, I don't speak so well English like that, so I will do my best, okay? Okay, and I am glad to share this stage with some fantastic women. Thank you for inviting me. It was very beautiful. Okay, my name is José Pastoria. I'm 40. Okay. It's better? Okay. Okay, my name is José Pastoria. I'm 42 years old. I'm father of two very active boys, one with 7 years and another one with almost 3. I'm a very proud husband of a beautiful wife that shared this stage with me today. And I do many things. I am a personal trainer. I am a teacher of physical education. I give lessons to the youngest and to the oldest, more than 400 students by week, where the youngest have a little bit more than 2 years and the oldest have almost 100 years old. It's very fantastic. And I am also a player of Australian Aboriginal didgeridoo and a pellegrin from del Camino de Santiago. Okay, yes. Okay, but let me talk what I'm doing here, okay? Okay, I came here to share a problem that I found in the past years. You know, the children have more and more difficulty to develop their physical skills. This is something real, okay? And I don't know why. It could be because they play less outside in the wood, in the streets. It could be because they play more with the screens. Or it could be also because they don't spend so many quality time with their parents. And that's something that it's happening today. And so I look for programs that increase the sport to all the families, and I don't find them. So I sit in my desk and I start to think, okay, I will see if the people see what I have saw. So I make a questionnaire, go to Google, amazing, and send to 2,000 people my connections. 2 days after, I have the answers. I guess it's what a beautiful technology. And I see that 88% of the people, of the families like sport, but only 40% do sport. But only 6% do sport in family. That's a number that, for me, it's incredible. And we want to change that. So, me and my family, we create something that calls Training Familia, family training, that increases the sport to all the family. And we do it with mini games, but we respect the individual goals of each member of the family after the train. If they want to play resistance, flexibility, whatever, we respect that in the train, when we program the train. This is a train that our big motto is playing while learning and learning while playing. I don't know if it's good in English, but it's aprender a brincar, brincar a aprender. I guess it's the best way to learn. So we want to share this program as many people as possible. And we do it in two different ways. We have families that are our partners in their hometown and do the network. And then we go there and give a lesson, classes, to this family and to the other families that wanted to try. And beside this, we have a platform online where every family could do the training, the family training, when they want, where they want, as many times they want, and by his own rhythm. That's something very easy online, so we do it in video, and it's very, very simple. We are in Facebook, Instagram, all that platforms. You could share and could follow us if you want it, if you like it. And I hope you have understand me. My English is not perfect, as you can listen. So good in travel is good, but in a stage with so many people, it's not so good. But okay. Now I'm gonna introduce you my beautiful wife that's gonna share with you a new way of travel. Okay, Anabela, it's with you.
Good morning. I want to thank this opportunity. My name is Anabela Fonseca and I work in tourism industry in my own travel agency based in Lisbon. I want to share with you our dream. Me and my husband, we have a dream. We want to travel the world with our family. We want to show them the world, not through a cell phone screen, but by thrilling. We believe that to really absorb all the new realities that surround us, to see, to feel, to hear everything the world has to offer us, is only possible when we disconnected from all that holds us. But sometimes, especially nowadays, it can be hard because when all the screens seems to have taken full control of our lives. And we think it's time to find an escape, to reconnect it with the world and with our families. That's why we have created a new concept that combines tourism, sports, and quality time in family, and we call it Family Training Travels. Family Training Travels is focused in families and provide the chance to know the world all together, including workout workshops during the stay in the destination. We believe that the world is a good place, filled with good people, with a lot of love. Well, we invite you to join us in this new form of travel. Okay? Personally speaking, for me, meeting new places give us a wider vision of the world we live in. When we travel, we realize how many worlds outside our reality can exist. Not worse or better, just different, okay? And I believe these differences increase our capacity to be tolerant. And this tolerance will lead us to a better world. I also feel that these moments are essential for the little ones. After that, they will have an important role in the future, right? Well, this is how I define the experience of travel, and this is how my travel agency wants our clients to feel. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, José and Anabela. Thank you for showing us that 1 + 1 makes 11. Thank you. You know, this reminds me, a couple that trains together remains together. So I think there's a lesson for the world that's falling apart, it seems. Not in Portugal, it's very intact. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you. I invite the lovely Luisa Souza. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. Well, I came here to tell you a story that happened to me and talk a little bit about this health and fitness correlation. I was around 54 years old and I went to my family doctor to ask for some routine health exams. And out of the blue, I was preparing to leave and she tells me after that I had to prepare myself because after menopause, everything would start to happen to me. And I was like, what do you mean by everything? I mean, everything. You have been very healthy until now, but from 50, after the menopause, you know how things are, it's all downhill. Everything will start to collapse. You'll have this, you have that, you have tendency to have this and more that. And I was, okay, I'm glad you tell me. Now if I pretend to cut my wrists, if I'm very depressed, I come and you can assist me. And she said, oh, you're crazy. I'll wait and see. And I was, okay. This felt like a death sentence to me. And I realized that I was very informed. I was educated. But what this woman was telling all the women that passed through that cabinet, how is this possible? She was mentally preparing women for everything that could happen as something natural and inevitable. Well, and then I thought another thing, that if I was in US, I could earn a lot of money by suing her. But I wasn't, so... Well, I could realize that she never knew, never listened about epigenetics, the placebo effect, and that we are all energy. This was something totally out of the world for her. And the power of thoughts, for instance. And intention. But most of all, the effect on a woman, sick or not, that a doctor's statement like this can provoke. And this is really serious. This led me to develop a program for women after 50, with issues around menopause that I would like to cover with you, and to demystify the idea that after 50, and for many, after 40, it's all downhill. These are the lists of diseases and conditions that we were told to believe as real and inevitable, especially if our mother or granny had it. So these are the inevitable genetics, as most of people think. Gaining weight, at least 5 to 10 kilos, there's nothing you can do about it. Okay. Anxiety, depression, hot flashes, lack of libido, not being attractive anymore, loneliness, cancer, heart or stroke attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes, whatever. These are limiting beliefs that won't serve us anymore, and science proves absolutely the opposite. For example, studies show that the best orgasms are between 60 and 70. What about that? Wishful thinking, ladies. Of course, hot flashes and anxiety, loneliness, and whatever are very real, but you can cool off with a fan and no medication needed for that. 14 kilos ago, I was 45 and eating everything I wanted without questioning, looking at myself on the mirror or exercising. Women in my family are all like more 30 kilos after 45, 50, and I was accepting that reality for me as well. I had an enormous lack of self-love, self-respect, and self-esteem. I could recognize myself as being a making money machine, and that was more than enough for me. But one day, and that's when my awakening process started, I went for a walk across the beach, and I felt so good that I kept on going almost every day. Without knowing, I started to lose weight and felt so much better with my body, my skin, my sleeping. Well, everything was absolutely amazing. The next step was giving up on meat, sugar, milk, and cheese, processed and pre-cooked food, chips, cookies, blah, blah, blah. Menopause came, and I kept losing weight. Now I walk on a regular basis, quit the gym, and started to exercise at home with my own fitness, some bodybuilding, and my weight is 60 for 8 years now. What changed? My mindset changed. My sense of freedom after my divorce. My deep self-love, my inner peace, my nutritional choices, and believing that my thoughts, emotions, and quality of life are the only responsible for my genetics. And by the way, I'm a fan of Dr. Bruce Lipton. I'm just finalizing, and just to let you know that I pay attention to my body and its needs. It speaks to me. Haven't you noticed this with yours? Right? I meditate, I journal gratitude, I have good readings, good, deep, and intelligent conversations, travel, cook tasty and healthy food, feed good thoughts, and choose wisely my friends and the environment I'm living in, and no TV, by the way. I'm living my passion of helping mature women to be healthy, stylish, attractive, out of the box, and happy at any age. And I feel so blessed and alive to be able to inspire them with my story and generating sustainable and holistic changes for my clients and students. Oh my God, how grateful is my life. Stay blessed. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you.
And by the way, let's give a big round of applause to this phenomenon of nature, this host of ours. Please stand up.
Oh my God, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes. You're something out of the world. Woo! She's something. A force of nature.
Thank you, Louisa.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. If I could invite this lovely lady in this beautiful green, Ula Collins, coming from the UK. Let's walk in a hug. Let's walk in an embrace. Let me take you here. Thank you. Oh, yes. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here, and thank you so much for creating that opportunity. It's okay. So, this is an amazing opportunity for all of us to share our talents, our insights, our ideas, and our energies. So today I would like to talk about energies, but first of all I would like to thank Tanya very much for inviting me. And we met 2 years ago in India on a beautiful conference organized by Habeen. And I can't thank you enough for that opportunity, because this is the place where you will hear something which will inspire you. It's the place where the small seeds are planted, seeds for that inspiration which will change your life. There might be one word, one smile, someone's thought, and that will take and transform your life in a way you can't even imagine.
So this is what happened to me 2 years ago, and I'm here today, and I'm completely speaking from a different perspective. My life has changed and transformed in a beautiful way, on both personal and professional level. So I've been teaching Pilates for many, many years, and I have always been inspired by this body-mind connection, and now with energy as well. So the energy is a component which I introduced to my work, and I'm now dealing with healing energy. And today I would like to talk about it because this has been something fascinated me for years, but it came to fruition because of that beautiful meeting 2 years ago, when I felt that beautiful energy inspiring me and helping me on my journey. So I would like to talk about these positive vibrations and how they affect our lives, and how by feeling in alignment and balanced, you just project this amazing energy outside and influence other people. But also you're feeling incredibly good inside and happy and just full of life and vitality. And I just feel also what you feel is that sense of synchronicity. So the time space between your thoughts and manifestation shrinks. All of a sudden things happen for you, coincidences, you meet people who help you on the way, doors open. And the third thing, you feel that people are attracted to you more because they want to be around you. So you have this bioenergetic field which surrounds you and affects other people. So the good news is, when you're happy, when you feel happy, you're happy, but also it really affects other people. So everybody is in it together. So I think when you tend to your own happiness and you find your rhythm as well, find your pace, and you're really kind to yourself, listen to your body. I think through exercise you can actually really feel what's going on inside you, and because if you feel any tension anywhere, that is manifesting what's happening and how happy you are, how in the flow you are, how balanced you are, you can address it. But there are 3 things to instantly make you feel better, I think. First of all is form of exercise, obviously. It could be like star jumps you can do. And I have never seen anyone not smiling doing this, because you can't be serious and doing star jumps, for example. Going for a walk in nature is also very good. I hope you don't go straight away, but going in nature, walking in nature is a fantastic way of feeling connected. And the third thing is, because third thing is expressing gratitude. And expressing gratitude is a wonderful way of really feeling happy. And we always have things we are grateful for in our lives. And if I would like to invite you to close your eyes for a moment and think for a moment about 3 things you're really grateful for in your life. 3 things. It could be a person in your life or situation in your life where you're actually really, really happy about and grateful for. And then I would like you to think about 3 things you're really happy about in your professional life. Something about your job which makes you feel happy. Think about 3 things. It will be someone saying something, or the difference you make to someone's life, how that job makes you feel. And think about then 3 things you're happy about yourself. 3 things you are really grateful for. It could be the way you look, the way you influence other people, anything you're really happy about. So when you open your eyes and you feel all these things, you you cannot feel angry in the same time. You cannot feel frustrated. You can always hold that only one emotion. And if it's happiness, then that happiness is really, really catching and affects other people. Because when you're happy, you can't be angry with other people. You can't be impatient with other people. You can only just spread love, and everyone is connected. Thank you very much.
Thank you, beautiful Ula. You're glorious in more ways than one. And she talked about her life being transformed 2 years ago in Delhi. The journey began. I'd like to invite you to our conference in New Delhi, where you could be amongst 2,000 empowered, beautiful women from 200 countries, 11th to the 16th of April, 2019. And we invite you to take this journey if your heart allows, and then the rest of it will fall into place. Just to remind you that awaits you as well. Thank you so much, Ula. Thank you. You're beautiful. And I'd like to invite our last speaker for this amazing panel, Sasa. Please give her a warm round of applause. This absolute beauty in words and presence.
Thank you. No, I will start just with connecting to gratitude. My dear soul sister, Harbin, the work that you do and whatever you are and you're bringing to this world and to Women Economic Forum, it's just beyond words. Because, I'm not new to the stage is what I do. But being at the Women Economic Forum every time, literally, makes my cell, every cell in my body, vibrate with the highest energy, and my body is shaking through 2 days that I'm here. And I'm really, really grateful for that. So I would like you all, we've expressed the gratefulness and we thanked you already, but if I may invite you all to just stand up, hold hands with your neighbor and just express gratefulness for the intention of All Ladies League and Women Economic Forum and for the empowerment of ladies around the globe. I'm so shaking. The energy is flow. It's like, oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let's come back to Earth, right? So I'm Sasha. I'm Executive Wellbeing Coach. And last month, I was honored to be a chairperson of World Mental Health and Wellness Congress in Mumbai. And the topic was sustainability in healthcare, the vision and reality. And when I started to prepare myself for the speech, I said, okay, I had to, there are going to be doctors and all these experts from health industry. I have to get some data, to buy myself some credibility, so I have to be really prepared. And, during the process, and I said, well, there's a reason why I'm doing this, why I'm doing the keynote speech. And I'm a coach. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a person from the government, I'm not a politician. So it's not about how the healthcare and the health distribution is distributed unequally and how the raising population is going to make us, even more, the healthcare is going to be distributed even more in an unjust way. And I said, I'm a coach, so what do coaches do? We are proactive. If I'm here now and I want to go to point B to make life better, what's my next step? And I came to the stage and I said, guys, I'm so sorry, I have no data. But you know what I have? I have a suggestion. And that suggestion would be, let's change the healthcare into care for health. Let's bring the curative side to the preventive side. Let's take responsibility for our own lives and for our own health. And being a well-being coach means that there are pillars of well-being that we all have to be conscious about. And that's the sports, as the guys already said, there is, relaxation. There are so many techniques. Then there is nutrition and there is a good night's sleep. So if we consciously take care of all those 4 pillars, we are taking the next step toward a better health and toward lowering the need for the health care. So I strongly believe that's the way to go. And my dear Harbin, I have a present. A few days ago, I met this amazing guy from the company called Mindvalley. Probably you know Mindvalley. It's an application. It's kind of an online platform for educational right, you know. And a new app from Mindvalley, it's called Solvana. Solvana is an application that's main benefit is to offer group emergence, meaning that every hour there is meditation going on, which is in real time, and people around the globe connect to that meditation in real time, and they meditate together. There are 100, 200 people that are meditating together at the same time, rising the vibration of Earth. So I told that guy, the CEO of Solvana, that I'm going to a Women Economic Forum, and all of a sudden he said, Sasha, we are giving the yearly connection to our Solvana for the Women Economic members for free. So all of you that are interested into using and connecting through the group emergence with Solvana app, you can just send me an email. If you want to write that down, or you can just, meet or find me later. It's info+sasa@solvana.com. Just send me a blank email from the email that you are using for the App Store or for the Android store, and we'll get you there. And yeah, we're going to feel each other through the group emergence. Thank you. Sarah.
Thank you, Sasha. Thank you. Appreciate your words. Thank you.